Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. And the Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Minutemen! Great job by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now,
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bettens. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick release by the QB. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Betts. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pucks it out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. He'll go to the snake.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the single back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Betts. Quickly complete. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Working the middle, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. UMass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the...
Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, UMass. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State.
Give to the back.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a little space. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Betts. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They'll go with the quick touch pass.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UMass!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Betts. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. To the air, it's Betts. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Rice. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Grabs behind the line. It's Sharp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Figueroa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Betts. Right down the middle. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smart. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's Smart. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Fires downfield. Working that left side. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. In the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Turns it loose deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. UMass has a long way to go here on third down. Makes the catch. It's sharp. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him, too.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The UMass offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. There he goes! After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. If there's no other way to put it, it's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Direct snap. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.